Ms. Kamick for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Mr. Shou, are you aware of Chinese Communist Party leader Chairman Xi Jinping's comments in May 2021 during a Communist Politburo study session?
Yo, tell me why we got Mrs. Piggy on here. So a couple days ago, we had our congressional hearing with TikTok CEO, and man, this was so embarrassing. Our Congress was just a bunch of old farts accusing this poor man, and they were just pulling stuff out of their butts. And you'll see this as this lady continues her little tangent, I guess.
Where he instructed colleagues to target different countries, different audiences with short form video. Are you aware of these comments? Yes or no?
Congressman, I'm not aware of these comments.
Okay. Well, and as was pointed out by Chairwoman Rogers, you have regular contact with Chinese Communist Party Secretary, Mr. Zhang Fuping, who is your boss at ByteDance, correct?
No.
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 This woman has the most punchable face I've ever seen.
He's neither my boss nor do we have frequent contact.
But you have regular contact with ByteDance.
With the CEO of ByteDance.
Who is Mr. Zhang Fuping is the editor-in-chief.
He's not the
My
CEO.
colleague, Representative Burgess, a few minutes ago exposed that TikTok and ByteDance share legal teams. You confirmed this, correct?
Our general counsel is
Yes.
an
Yes or
American lawyer,
Yes.
veteran of
Bro, why is she answering for him? Like, let him speak. She's just like accusing him, and then it's like, yes or no. And then he tries to explain, yes. Yes. That's so dumb. Then she has like this stupid smug face, and she's so disgusting. Like, I just want to punch her because of that stupid smug face she has.
Microsoft.
Also, my colleague, Representative Latta, confirmed that your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access user data. Yes?
We have to be more
Yes.
She probably thinks she's the smartest person in that room.
specific.
Yes.
After
You
Project
say-
Texas, no.
I'm not asking after Project Texas, I'm asking now. Yes.
Some user data is public data, Congresswoman, which
So
means
you
everybody.
confirm that. Yes or no, ByteDance is required to have a member of the Chinese government on its board with veto power. Is that correct?
No, that is not correct. ByteDance owns some Chinese businesses, and you're talking about a very special subsidiary that is
Mr.
for
Shou.
Please, bro, let him speak.
Chinese business
Mr.
licensing.
Shou,
purpose.
I'm going to have to move on. You've said repeatedly that there is no threat, that this is a platform for entertainment and for fun. I have to ask you then, if there is no threat to Americans, if there is no threat to our data, privacy, security, why did an internal memo from TikTok corporate headquarters explicitly coach senior management?
Yo, they made a IRL slideshow for this. This is like presentation day in elementary school with those cardboard presentations. Did you guys ever do the science fair? I didn't do that. That was
To quote, downplay the parent company ByteDance. Why would they say downplay the China Association and downplay AI? This is from an internal memo from your company. Why, if you had nothing to hide, would you need to downplay the association with ByteDance in China?
Congresswoman, I
Did he just say congressman?
have not seen this memo.
You
What I
can't
can
answer that
say-
question. Mr. Shou, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video, if you don't mind.
Guys, if I was in that court, I'd be bursting into laughter.
Mr. Shou, that video was posted 41 days ago. As you can see, it is captioned me as F at the House Energy and Commerce Committee on March 23rd of this year. This video was posted before this hearing was publicly noticed. I think that's a very interesting point to raise. But more concerning is the fact that it names this chairwoman by name. Your own community guidelines state that you have a firm stance against enabling violence on or off TikTok. We do not allow people to use our platform to threaten or incite violence or to promote violent extremist organizations, individuals, or acts. When there is a threat to public safety or an account is used to promote or glorify off-platform violence, we ban the account. This video has been up for 41 days. It is a direct threat to the chairwoman of this committee, the people in this room, and yet it still remains on the platform. And you expect us to believe that you are capable of maintaining the data security, privacy, and security of 150 million Americans where you can't even protect the people in this room?
First off, it is not this guy's responsibility to be protecting that room. I have no clue where she's going with this. Not only that, I don't think this woman knows how moderation works. Looking at their elementary project boards, the like count seems to be at the 100s or the 1000s, meaning it probably didn't get enough reports, or none at all, because no one really cares. Not enough reports to become moderated. Yes, there's keywords that'll like take down your post, but on that video I didn't see like any vile words. So I'm not sure about it in that case, but either way, TikTok isn't gonna be perfect with moderation, just like every single other platform in existence. So I have zero clue where this lady is getting at.
I think that is a blatant display of how vulnerable people who use TikTok are. You couldn't take action after 41 days when a clear threat, a very violent threat to the chairwoman of this committee and the members of this committee was posted on your platform. You damn well know that you cannot protect the data and security of this committee or the 150 million users of your app because it is an extension of the CCP. And with that, I yield back.
She really thought she did something.
Can I respond, Chair?
No, we're gonna move on.
This poor guy, I feel so bad for him. I'm gonna quickly summarize this part because this guy talks like a sloth. This is the saddest part of this case we're hearing. So this TikTok user by the name of Chase committed suicide, and it seemed as if there was a lot of like depressing videos on there. So basically that's gonna give you context.
It is unacceptable, sir, that even after knowing all these dangers, you still claim TikTok is something grand to behold. I want you to see what Chase would see. And I think if you want, again, would you share this content with your children, with your two children? Would you want them to see this?
Blair tip. You gotta kill yourself.
Oh, word? Like right now?
And then I'm gonna put a shotgun in my mouth and blow the brains out of the back of my head.
Cool.
This is a cute story. My brother, who is addicted to painkillers, blew his head off on the State Street Bridge. Bam! Now hold on, it gets better. No letter, no goodbye, nothing.
Got a question. If I died, would you miss me?
I actually really hate those kind of videos, and I do wish those weren't on social media, but at the same time, you really do need to be careful with what you watch, because it's easy to be in a loophole of content exactly like that, because that's just how social media works. The more you interact with it, the more similar content you're gonna see. So you can't just rely on moderation to get you out of that loophole. That's all on you. And another thing is just you shouldn't have your kid unsupervised on social media, like especially if you're like 16. We all got impressionable minds still. It's easy to be brainwashed or influenced, but that's just my input. I don't know.
Mr. Chu, please. Your technology is literally leading to death. Mr. Chu, yes or no? Do you have full responsibility for your algorithms used by TikTok to prioritize content to its users? Yes or no, please?
Congressman, I'll just like to, if respectfully, if you don't mind, I would just like to start by saying it's devastating to hear about the news of,
Yes,
as a father
yes.
myself, this is
Sir,
tragic.
yes or no?
They really don't let this guy speak. And honestly, I don't think he has that much responsibility on that. I actually really feel bad for this guy in this moment.
Can you tell me right now?
Y'all, I can tell you that this guy's face is as red as his tie. Like, his skin tone matches with his t-shirt. He could pass off as Patrick Star probably if he went bald.
Can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm? Can you tell me that?
We do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users. We do not. The only
You don't?
No, the only face data that you will get, that we collect, is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face, we need to know where your eyes are. And
Why
that-
do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
I have zero clue what this guy is asking, or I don't know what he's saying or looking for. Like, he doesn't know how filters work, but I bet you he's one of those dads that hang out on Snapchat messing with the filters and sending it to his kids and grandkids.
And that data is stored on your local device and deleted after use if you use it for facial. Again, we do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
I find that hard to believe. It's our understanding that they're looking at the eyes. How do you determine what age they are then?
To be honest, this guy reminds me of my dad, or at least he could have been my uncle, to be honest. He'd fit right into my family. His accent actually kind of matches with my grandpa's accent. It's so weird.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the...
So if I have a TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
This is going to be the last one I show because this guy is so incredibly immature.
Be accurately described as a private enterprise. You keep calling it a private enterprise, but all the countries in the world are saying it's not a private enterprise, it's part of the Chinese Communist Party. What say you, sir, yes or no? Is it part of the Chinese Communist Party, as everybody thinks, or are you still living in some mystical world?
I disagree with many
So
conclusions.
you're living in the mystical world, I yield back.
Mystical world, bro, and instantly yields back. Doesn't let him talk.